How you guys doing? Eric here. Today is Friday, June 23rd, 2017. Beautiful. Well, not so beautiful up here this morning. I'm having a hard time with this because my camera malfunctioned. So it fucked up my whole video. But yeah, we had a cold front come through last night. And it feels like May. It was like in the 40s. It's like in the 40s right now. And yeah, it feels like we've gone back to April. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it started snowing. It did. I imagine it's snowing up higher on the mountains. But yeah, it's pretty fucking cold. But yeah, I got an interesting topic today. The Flat Earth. The Flat Earth Society. And a YouTuber by the name of Quasi-Luminous, who has some really interesting ideas about the reality in the world and all kinds of stuff this guy's into. So let's get into it. So yeah, I stumbled on some of this Quasi-Luminous videos recently, and yeah, this guy's got some really interesting ideas. He believes that he has become the incarnation of Satan through this blood over intent ritual that he does, where basically he spills his blood on the earth, and somehow that gives him, he writes down his intent on a piece of paper, and then he takes pictures of it and puts it on the internet along with his blood, and he tries to get a lot of other people to do it, and he believes that gives him power, and he's become Satan on earth, basically. Interesting, very, who am I to say it's not true? It's right. I can't prove it or disprove anything, but he's also a big time flat earth. He believes that the earth is flat, that the giant ice dam around the whole earth is Antarctica, and there's a hole in the Arctic Circle, which he calls the Holy of Holies, which is where the Aurora Borealis comes out of, and the sun kind of circles around it. And yeah, there's a firmament in the sky, like a giant glass dome, but it's made out of ice, I think he says. And above that is the fluids, the embryonic fluid of space. So, and the earth is flat according to him. And yeah, it's a kind of interesting thing, Like I said, I can't prove or disprove anything, It wouldn't surprise me to find out it was true, and that all science and academics is all lied to us, because they lie to us about everything. So that's what makes it kind of interesting. But yeah, this guy Quasi-Luminous, man, he's got an interesting style in his videos where he talks like he's talking down to the whole world, like he's above everybody else, and because he's put in the blood over intent, and he's spilled so much of his blood on the earth. He says that he cannot be stopped because he's become the incarnation of Satan, and what his plan is that sometime in the near future, he's going to take all of his followers, the people that have spilled their blood over intent, and he's going to take them to the North Pole, where the Holy of Holies is, and I guess there's some kind of sacred fountain of youth there or something, and then they drink from the waters from the Holy of Holies, and they will escape out of the Matrix, basically, to get the hell out of this fucking night, this physical reality that we're trapped in. So that's a very interesting what he has to say. He also says that the sun is a living entity, and so is the earth. And he says if you could talk to the sun in the middle of the day at high noon, and tell the sun your intent, and helps manifest your intentions into reality, basically. And yeah, it's pretty freaking interesting, Me myself, I don't know if it's true or not, Like I say, I can neither confirm nor deny anything, really. But it's interesting, though, like in his videos, he takes a lot of stuff that people says and turns it around backwards, and some pretty interesting stuff comes out of it. Like, there was one time when Obama was given a speech, and he said, "We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society." He played that backwards, and it's pretty interesting what came out. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he definitely said something backwards, and it was kind of interesting. But so yeah, do I believe in the flat earth? I said it's possible, man. Anything is possible, but like I said before, man, a lot of it depends on what you believe in, right? You say, how does the saying go? Perception is reality. So if you believe the earth is round, then to you the earth is round. If you believe the earth is flat, then possibly the earth could be flat. There's, the one thing is for sure, is that none of us has the ability to fly out to space and confirm or deny anything. And so we're left to believe people like NASA, and a lot of people just don't believe a fucking word NASA says, so they've only lied to us all along. So that does add a lot of creed to what Quasi-Luminous is saying, Anyways, yeah, it's kind of an interesting story, this Quasi-Luminous guy, how he believes that he has become Satan, and that really Satan is not an evil guy. Satan is just another angel, and he became the ruler of the earth. And now this guy Quasi-Luminous is, taking the character of Satan and assumed the role, basically, because it was there to be taken, because everybody else was afraid of it. So who knows? It could be true. But I also have heard that blood over intent ritual could be dangerous. So I don't know. Just thought I would make a little video of it, because it's such a big topic these days, the flat earth, and so many people are questioning everything that they've learned, especially from NASA. I'll tell you though, from what I've seen, the earth is definitely not flat. You can see right here, I'm climbing this mountain, and all over the western United States is nothing but mountains, valleys, canyons, ocean. In my opinion, what to me is a much more interesting theory is the expanding earth, which is, I made a video about that on my channel a long time ago when I first started my channel, back in 2013, I think. Yeah, so in my opinion, the expanding earth hypothesis makes a lot more sense than flat earth or plate tectonics. The Pangea theory, that one is the most ridiculous of all, and that's what the official academics wants us to believe. NASA and all that, they all want us to believe that the Pangea theory is really what's going on. I totally reject that. But anyways, I can't prove or deny anything. I just know the earth isn't flat, but it could be a pancake shape with mountains. Anyways, that's what I got to talk about today. You can go check out some of Quasi Luminous videos and see what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.